What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today we are back with a bunch of Dokkan news and information that will be coming out, well, pretty much by the 1st of December. And so, but I also wanted to talk about potentially what we could see for the rest of the month leading into the kind of Christmas and holiday season, New Year's, all that stuff. And maybe, just maybe, what I would like to see from year 2. I'm not going to do, you know, like a total, you know, try to stretch a video out to exactly 10 minutes and be like, okay, you know what? I want this for year 2. Any minute now. Not gonna do that, okay? So let's get straight into it. First off, for Global real quick. Global, you guys are getting the second part of the story part 4, I believe. Yes, for story part 4. So this also brings along the tech Baba Shop Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, who's got a decent passive for blocking, and then he has the same mechanics that like LR Goku Black, Super Vegito, and all of them have, where the more you get attacked, the more your the more you get attacked, the more your attack raises, and a total of 80% for this particular character. Unfortunately, he does not have a farmable super attack, so unless you've got Kais that you really want to throw him to him, by all means go ahead, but honestly, I don't think that's really his role. He's not really that good for that particular role. For blocking, he's not bad, though. I've brought him onto some teams of mine, and he can take a hit usually. Of course, this was when his passive was kind of not busted, but the way that the game wasn't working the way it was supposed to, essentially, with that card. And there are times where he would block one round, and then like the next attack, you get attacked twice, and then the second attack, he would take full damages if he didn't have his passive. And I was just like, okay, well, this needs to change a little bit. So he's not a bad card by any means. I've used him in quite a bit of my videos, like I said before. So if you want to go for him, by all means, go ahead. I'm assuming the shop will also update and everything like that to get maybe some more old Kais or something like that. And speaking of the Baba Shop upgrading, on Thursday at 11:59 p.m. the shop will reset JP time, and JP store will be updated as well on the 1st. I believe Global, you are getting the story missions on the 1st. At least that's what the news thing says there about it being able to come on the 1st of December. And so, hey, pretty nice, right? More stones to grind, more summons for you to do if you want. By all means, go ahead. So, in terms of the rest of any kind of global news, well, you guys have the whole Janemba Gogeta thing going on right now. So there's nothing really new coming out that I know of personally, but if you know of anything else, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll pin that as always. So next off is going back over to the JP side of things. Two things happening. Like I said, first off is that the store will be resetting on the 30th at 11:59 p.m. Japan time. And I'm assuming those will probably bring some old Kais. I've been slowly getting more gems just over the day because there's not much events to really do right now. And so it's great for XP grinding, and it's also great for just getting those gems to hold on to, because those Kais cost around 200, 300 gems, give or take sometimes. If you're wondering what the best stage is in Global, you can listen up for this as well. The best stage to grind gems at the moment right now, unless they either change something within the code or they add more story missions or anything like that, is going to be level 27, stage 1. That is the best place. It's the fastest, and you fight Piccolo you only fight Piccolo, and you have a pretty good shot at getting some, you know, the gem characters to show up. Even if they don't, you still have 3 gem pads all the time, and Piccolo usually drops 1 or 2, so you're getting 5 per round. Not to mention you get a lot of XP right there, so if you're lower in the XP range, then great, you can go ahead and get a lot more gems and XP and level up, and you don't have to really waste your stamina bar, right? Because it fills up every single time you level up. So if you're a higher level like me, though, then yeah, it's going to be a while because they keep throwing us 2 times XP. Like, seriously, Dokkan, just keep that at the 4 at least. Like, I missed the year 2 anniversary for that. 4 times XP. Oh, God. It was so great. It was so great. But yeah, so anyway, so that is the first bit of news. And the second bit of news is that the Bardock event has been teased. Yes, we all know this by the magazine article from V-Jump and everything like that. And there's not much in this article. It literally just has him quoting something, and then it says at the bottom, it says, "Thank you for always playing Dokkan. The event is, you know, it can change if need to be, but, you know, it will be coming out soon." And from when I went on to DBZ Space to take a look at the time, because they always give the times about like when these are ending or when this little news thing will go away, because sometimes they don't show you on the news itself in the game. It says 11:31 and then at midnight, essentially, or 12:01 midnight. So there's a lot of speculation that this will be coming out on the 1st, Japan time, of course. This will be coming out on the 1st of December at 5 p.m. And so probably tomorrow, this will be confirmed if the Dokkan Twitter pages releases the Bardock information. If they give us the Bardock super animation little video and they give us the card information, at least the Super Saiyan 3 into one. The other cards, that stuff will come later, and we'll probably see some kind of, you know, not app update, but a data download essentially. So we'll probably see that tomorrow, I would say around noon Japan time. I'm not really sure. It can be random sometimes. There are times where that information has been released at 9 a.m. my time in the morning, and then I'm able to translate it while I'm just going on my way to work. There are other times it shows up at like 11 a.m. and I'm currently teaching classes, so I'm just like, okay, I'll translate it during my lunch break and everything. So if you want to see the translations right away, make sure you go down in the description below, follow me on Twitter and everything like that, and you'll be able to see those right away, because I will translate every little thing that I can find in there. The only thing I really don't translate sometimes, and some people have asked this before, I don't really see the need to translate the link skills unless there's something particularly interesting or new. But, you know, for the most part, we can all assume over to Flash, Super Saiyan, you know, prepare for battle, Saiyan lineage, whatever it might, you know, whatever the character's going to have. So that's why I don't particularly translate those. I focus more on the leader skill, the essay, and the passive skill. So if you want to see those translations, by all means, follow me on Twitter, and you'll be able to see that. In terms of what the Bardock himself is going to do, we have absolutely no idea, right? We were waiting for the Dokkan Twitter page to release that stuff. If I had to take a wild guess, I'm going to say for the Super Saiyan 3 category, it's probably going to be an attack and defense boost, and not so much in the HP would be, I guess. It's going to be like Angel Golden Frieza. In terms of his passive, I'm going to guess somewhere around the lines of, you know, some kind of 100% up or something like that. Maybe giving +2 ki or something. You know, it's really up in the air. You know, we for the last year or so, we've all thought, you know, maybe they'll do this, maybe they'll do this. But in the end, we're just like, oh, okay, you guys just did this and this, or okay, I wasn't expecting that, and now you decided to do this. And so I'm not really gonna speculate on that stuff. When the card comes out, I'll translate it, because by the time the translations come, or by the time the card's released and everything, it will be Thursday night my time. Well, after I've gotten off of work and everything, and so everyone's gonna be doing translation videos and everything like that. So I will do a translation video as well, but first off, it will be posted on Twitter, and then in the translation video, I'll add some extra information that will most likely be brought along with it, and so that's what I plan to do with that, okay? So, again, Bardock, it's looking like he's coming on the 1st of December, which is great. This is going to start off the first week of December pretty nicely, nice little weekend there. But then this means that, okay, so usually these Dokkan Fests are around for about, what, 2 weeks or so, give or take, 2 or 3 weeks at max. That right there should easily be throwing red flags up for you that, hey, we are going to get something for Christmas / New Year's. In terms of what we're going to get, I have no idea. Because if you remember last year, we got the Trunks and Zamasu banners. When was it? I believe it was around New Year's time is when we got those banners. Yeah, because I remember I was in Tokyo last time visiting a friend, and I saw the banner go live, and I was like, oh, hey, I should go pull on this real quick. So, didn't actually pull Rage Trunks. I was really mad. I didn't even remember. So, but yeah, so I highly expect something to come out around Christmas time / New Year's. I don't know. I don't think it'll be another Dokkan Fest. I don't think it will. I think it could potentially be another LR. Now, I don't think it's going to be an LR Vegeta Blue. And for anyone who's been watching my streams, by the way, make sure you follow me on Twitch as well. Anyone who is coming to my streams and everything, we've been talking about this lately about when do we really realistically expect Vegeta Blue, because at this point, just waiting for it to show up on JP, I don't think is the right way to really be looking at this, right? This was supposed to be a vote thing for global, so a lot of people are saying it could be going for global. I personally said, anytime someone asked me in the stream, I was saying, okay, it's going to be 1 or 2 possibilities. One, it's going to come out on JP's 3rd year anniversary. Okay, that's just speculation though. I have absolutely no proof or anything like that. Or it'll come out a year from when the vote happened for global, which I believe was like June or July time. So that would be around that time in 2018. And then when that happens, JP will probably get later, or whatever the case may be. Because again, we don't know if this was explicitly for global, or was this for, you know, them trying to give global a voice and say, hey, by the way, you're voting for the next LR. And then they just simply put it in the LR slots. Because as we've seen already, the next LRs have not been Vegeta Blue, right? We've been seeing Goten and Trunks, Bojack, the whole 9 yards. So they probably have this long list of LRs. And I'm like, okay, let's see 1 year, like kind of flipping files. And like, okay, LR Vegeta Blue, boom, you are right in there. Because at the same time, we don't know, is it going to be a new card? Is it going to be a summonable card? Nobody knows, right? And at this point, especially for global, it is like, it's like, you know, anyone who talks about it, you're like, don't talk about Vegeta Blue, we should have had him already, kind of thing. So, you know what, just, personally for me, you know, he'll come when he comes, you know, and like I said before, I think no matter what happens, people are going to be disappointed, right? Because you're going to, if he turns out to be a new card, you're going to be everyone who's just kind of like, seriously? seriously, this is what we got, and then the next, and and if he is the new, if he is the one that we've had for a long time already, then and they only increase his leader skill ever so slightly, or they don't really change him that much, it's gonna be like, oh, well, that was a bit of a letdown, right? Like what's going on here? So again, guys, that's what I personally think. I personally think that if Vegito Blue is going to come at the the earliest time or whatever, I'm gonna say year 3 anniversary JP, and then Global will get it on the their year 3 anniversary, essentially. I'm just taking a wild guess here. I have absolutely no idea. That's just my personal thought. So, but the last little part that I did want to end this video on real quick is just simply, what do I want for year 3? Because a lot of people have been asking me, actually, both in my streams and in my comments and everything, what do I think is going to happen with the Christmas/New Year's time, and what do I think is going to happen for year 3. Now, obviously, for Christmas and New Year's, there is going to be something. I easily see some new LR coming out, probably with a double rates banner, or maybe its own banner, kind of like the Bojack and Trunks and the Brawly and stuff like that. I could potentially see that happening for Christmas. I mean, why not capitalize on that kind of thing? I don't personally see a Dokkan Fest happening, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. We did get, I don't remember if we got anything for the beginning of December for Dokkan last year. I know we obviously, again, we got the Zombies and the Trunks, but that was at the end of the year. That was around Christmas, New Year's time. Again, I'm not really sure on that, so we'll have to see. But I do really want for at least year 3. And if they do it for Christmas, by all means, go ahead. But for year 3 celebration, please bring an updated heroes and villains. Call it a category, call it a leadership, whatever you want to call it. I don't care if you make a category, Bandai, that literally says super types and a category that says villain types. I don't care. I want updated heroes and villains. Those were so fun to use, and it would be so fun to be able to use heroes and villains again, like really use them, right? Like, let's face it, putting heroes and villains onto a 50% lead is just like, okay, cool, yay, kind of thing. It's not, we all know they can't really do anything. They're not showing off their true potential or anything like that. And I'm not asking for a 170% leader, hero and villain lead. I'm not asking for anything. I would say personally, just give it 100. Make it 100. I'd be okay with that. I'd be absolutely 100% okay with that. That's just my personal opinion, though. Again, now this does kind of go back to the Vegito Blue thing, where if the old Vegito Blue is the LR, the one we currently have right now, if that guy does Dokkan into an LR, then are they going to make Rose also an LR or something? Because hero villains, they came out together and everything like that. If they do that, if they were to actually do that, I would say 100% yes. My overall, 100%, what do I want from either the Christmas/year 3 celebration or the LR Vegito Blue? Like, what is it going to be? New card and all that stuff. Have them update to 100% for the heroes. Have Rose come out at the same time with a secret LR that they've been keeping a secret, like who knows how long, to make it kind of a surprise and everything. And boom, make heroes and villains relevant again. I would really love to see those, because all we see nowadays is just the simple hero, either categories or 120% leaders, with the occasional villain 120% leaders and categories, because some special event calls for anything like that. When Rose and Vegito Blue came out, so many people ran those leaders, and that is what I just want those back again, because even though maybe, again, we won't be able to use some of our mono leaders and everything like that unless it's the weekend for Super Battle Road and stuff, at least we can get some more use out of our villains. I find the game more fun when I'm able to use different sides of teams, not just simply sticking to a hero team, not just simply sticking to this. I want to use my villains cards. I really do. I like using them, and I know they're not as popular, but that's just my personal hope. I really hope that they bring an LR Rose with the LR Vegito Blue. Make the LR Vegito Blue the same card. Dokkan Awaken him. Use the Extreme Z Awakening. Whatever you want to call it again, essentially. Just have that happen. Or just bring 2 new cards. I honestly don't care. Bring 2 new cards. Make heroes and villains relevant again in terms of a team overall. I would personally like that. So that's my hope for whatever Christmas, holidays, or year 3 celebration, whatever happens maybe. I don't really know, but that is my overall goal. So yeah. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new. Don't forget, follow me on Twitter. I will translate the Bardock as soon as it comes out, and you go and take a look on Twitter and all that stuff. So hope you guys enjoy the video again, and until next time, everyone, I will see you in the next one.